All right, what are you thinking so far? Excel pivot tables. How quickly you can summarize data based off of some list. Whether that list has got a couple hundred records or thousands of records, tens of thousands of records, and how quickly you can summarize that data. Just a couple of clicks and drags with the mouse all through the pivot table fields list. Drag them into the 4 sections, good to go, right? Summarize your data. And you can get in there, modify it, and really get it to display the way that you want it to, right? What is it that you're trying to report on? You get it here. Now, remember, this is all based off of the existing sales data table that we have here. We've just summarized it. Now, imagine this. You're sitting in a meeting. People are looking at your excellent work, right? They're able to make intelligent decisions based on your summary of data, right? We don't have to dig through the massive list and try to come up with this. It's all right here inside the pivot table. But as you're sitting in that meeting and you're looking at this data and you look at the value for April, 51%, right? Increase over the prior month's values. In this case, over March, right? From April to March. Well, somebody might look at that and say, how did that happen? Why did we increase so much, right? What is it that we're selling? Who's selling there, right? Let's look at that data right there. Well, you could go back to the sales data worksheet and you can go look for it. I've already forgotten what it was. What was it? It was April. We got to go back and look for April data. So now I got to filter this. I got to sort it. I've got to maintain this list again and try to get the data that I'm looking for that represents that increase of 51%. Well, in a pivot table, there's a feature called drill down. We're able to drill back into a value of this pivot table. Watch this. So if I go to that 51% or the $640,000, anything in that April row value section, if you double click on a value, I'm going to double click. This will create a new worksheet. Mine's called sheet 2. Yours might be called something else, sheet 3, 4, whatever. But it creates a new sheet and it gives you the data that makes up that value. So in this case, I've got all the April data. Double click, got it. Imagine this. You've got, and this is a question that I get asked quite a bit. I've got a list, the master list. It's got all this data in it. And it's got data about various individuals, maybe team members that I work with or sales individuals. And I'm responsible for this list. But now I want to send out a copy of the list to each salesperson or each coworker that's represented in that list. I don't want to give them the entire list. I just want to give them their data. What do? You create a pivot table, you group it by that salesperson or individual, and now you can double click on the values for that person and it would create a worksheet for each of them. And then you can send them their respective data. Just a double click creates the sheet. You got the data right there at your fingertips. Okay? A little tip here. Each time you double click, you get a new worksheet. So right away, make sure you name that whatever. Make sure it's something that you can keep track of. You don't just want a bunch of sheets like sheet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? You want to name them, organize yourself there. Okay? So very cool. You just give it a double click, creates a new sheet. You've drilled down into that data. Okay? Give this a go. A really simple one, but a very effective tool and huge uses for this one. So try it out.